one of the sticky issues now actually is the question of whether education should undergo an overhaul, especially in the area of the teaching of Philippine history. As you know, revisionism has become a hot topic, especially in this particular election, because of the candidacy of the presumptive president. Do you think that Philippine history should play a greater role again in the curriculum of the primary and secondary levels at the very least?
There's a lot of talk. I chair the Basic Education Committee, and there's a lot of talk about separating history as a separate subject through legislation. And we have to study that very carefully because we gave the power of crafting the curriculum to Dept. No? Dept can craft the curriculum. They actually have a committee that looks at the curriculum because the curriculum should be dynamic. When you legislate a curriculum, it takes time to unfold that curriculum. So it's important that we give that flexibility to Dept. So to answer your question straight, that power is now with Dept. No? And they have to study whether separating history as a subject can improve the knowledge of our students in the subject of history, because right now it's embedded in many subjects. And I think that there's something happened during one of the shows that
the
this issue up.
Right. So the Majoha issue.
Yeah, but that is on a one-off scenario. We need to go deeper in and study it scientifically, whether separating it as a subject will improve the knowledge of our students.
Yeah,
go ahead.
Yeah, your public sector advocacy, what will be your main focus? Is there any particular field that you want to focus on?
For me, the core of all of this, that's why we call it the public sector, is really the political system. We have talked about the elective part of the political system, but we also need to focus on organizational development on the bureaucratic side. Yun nakakalimutan palagi. No? For example, in my home turf before, the Department of National Defense, how can you manage a stakeholder base of 400 to 500,000 people with only 400 regular employees in the department proper? Cannot be. And we find when going around some government agencies, you submit your requests via email, they're using Yahoo emails, and not their own servers. So organizational development on the bureaucratic side is really important. I heard you talking with Senator Sherwin earlier about the educational reform. No, I mean, educational reform is necessary, but the most important portion is the human capital component, our teachers. You'll have to slowly integrate their skills upgrade without adding burdens to them. No, the educational system as well as the civil service system is too, for me, highly degree conscious with master's degrees and PhDs left and right, where the fundamental thing that we need to remember is the skills that they possess and the ability to impart these to students. Plus, the most important thing probably also there is the ability of a teacher to teach a given number of students. 50 to 1, it's almost impossible.
But that will require budget. I mean,
definitely, Luchi. That's why day one pa lang, national expenditure plan na dapat ang tutukan ng lahat ng senador, lahat ng mga kaalyado na administrasyon, no? Because the General Appropriations Act will be the platform of government actually, initially, no?